stage of martial arts, representing the pinnacle of fighting. Amirzanov undefeated as a professional martial artist. Lucas Gabriel riding a 2-fight win streak here on One Friday Fights.
Big lead leg kick to lead things off. And Amirzanov, very effective. It kicks the body in the head and timing into that takedown very nicely.
Very nice timing on the takedown with the overhand right, but also catching the leg at the same time. That was a thing of beauty, being able to punch and take down at the same time. Amirzanov told us that he knows his wrestling is superior, and he plans to utilize that. Gabriel doing well to work to his feet here. He's got to deal with the grips of Amirzanov. He just drags Gabriel back to the ground, and this is something that we see from natural wrestlers. They are able to just relentlessly chain their takedowns in one after the other, and no doubt that Amirzanov is of that caliber.
What I like about him in this position is he's not just resting, he's not just holding and waiting, he's putting the pressure on. He's throwing knees to the legs, into the body, dragging his opponent here. He's got a hook in. He's going to break him down now.
He's got 2 hooks in. And this is a really bad situation for Gabriel to be in. He's still on his feet, so he could defend it, and he does, forcing Amirzanov to reposition. But just keeping the clinch work going there, landing the knee up top, forcing Gabriel to defend in every position right now.
Amirzanov just so technical, so skilled, but also very physically strong and mentally strong in the fight, too, pressing and looking for the finish in every position.
Amirzanov has 3 wins in a row here on One Friday Fights. Submission, TKO, unanimous decision, so you know he can do it all. This man is a winner. He will do whatever it takes to get the win. Right now, it looks like he's really trying to utilize his superior wrestling, Brian.
Gabriel told us he knew going into this match that Amirzanov is a great wrestler. He was going to have to deal with that. He's done a good job of staying composed, fighting his way back to his feet.
This is an interesting clash of styles. It's going to be to see if Amirzanov can keep this kind of wrestling pace on his opponent, but also interested to see that if Gabriel manages to create distance, what will happen in the striking? Who will be the first to strike and how?
Gabriel also very effective in this clinch position. You can see here he's using his shin to shut down the knees, balancing very well in the corner, looking to shut down some of the striking attacks from Amirzanov, showing his clinching skill here. If he can create a little bit of room, he can throw some knees and elbows of his own, looking to create space there, and now they're separating.
That separation we were waiting for, Brian, as they collide.
Both these guys very confident in their striking skill sets. A nice low kick there from Gabriel, almost down on the calf of Amirzanov. Amirzanov into 1-2 response, and then following up with the knee.
That was a good combination landed there by Gabriel. Amirzanov with the 1-2, looking more fluid on the feet when it comes to the striking is Gabriel. Amirzanov still trying to figure out his opponent.
Amirzanov with that light, loose footwork. Oh! But Gabriel getting inside, closing the gap, taking an angle, landing a hook. That was a clean shot. Looking to feint his way inside again. Now Gabriel in on the body lock. Amirzanov is going to have to fight his way out of the position.
Gabriel seeing some success in the striking department. Got the knee to close the distance. Pummel here with the wrestling, doing well. keeping Amurzanov on his toes, letting him know that he can wrestle too as he goes. Gets the dump right at the end of the first round just to make a statement.
Exactly, Achilles. That was beautiful timing, very strategic to pull that off, to make a sprint at the end of the round with not only his striking, but also working in on the hips and getting that takedown. Here, Murad Amurzanov on the back early, both hooks in, looking very dangerous. Here they were exchanging in close, both guys, very good striking. Murad in on that body lock for a lot of the first round, but it was Lucas Gabriel at the end securing that takedown right at the bell. Beautiful strategy and timing, really, from the fighter coming out of Brazil.
Out.
One Friday Fights is an entry-level platform in search of rising talent who can become future world champions. On win streaks here on Friday Fights. Both of them have faced some tough competition. To be able to face each other, the competition just keeps getting harder and harder here on One Friday Fights, especially if you keep racking up those victories. Gabriel back to that fluid footwork that we saw him at the end of round one.
Amurzanov going airborne there, looking for the jumping knee. It's always a little bit risky to leave the ground like that. Gabriel shot in, got the takedown. Now we are going to see what the top game of Gabriel's like and what Amurzanov can do with his guard, or if he can effectively get back to his feet.
This is not one of the favorable positions to be in, especially if you have a solid wrestling background. Whereas Gabriel is being a BJJ black belt, he is used to fighting off his back, but he is also used to fighting from on top. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Amurzanov has a good enough guard game off his back to be able to neutralize and defend the attacks of Gabriel right now. But Gabriel, he has that top half guard position now, happy to pass, happy to stay in there. He knows the experience that he has in grappling. He knows he has Amurzanov in a good spot here for him to progress and work and possibly get the finish.
Gabriel looking very strong in this position. His hips are low. He's just putting his weight on Amurzanov, eating up all of that space. He doesn't need to rush. He can slowly work himself into that half guard, into the side control, and then into the mount.
Amurzanov's got good distance now, created from that underhook with the left hand. Had to abandon there because of the high-level grappling of Gabriel. As soon as he felt that Amurzanov got the underhook, he was able to start to defend. He switched positions right away, keeping Amurzanov on his back. Amurzanov is doing the right thing. He's trying to get to his side. He's trying to get that underhook, but the top pressure of Gabriel is immense right now.
It really is. He is very strong in this position. Still looking to pass. Amurzanov reaching through to stand up, but looks like he's got an arm wrapped around his neck, Achilles.
This is dangerous for Amurzanov. He needs to defend better than this. If he turns the wrong way, the choke of Gabriel will go deeper. He needs to stand up from this position if he can, try and post up and hand fight the hands of Gabriel. Gabriel doing a good job handing those knees to the ground of the opponent, fully legal as Amurzanov gets to his feet, but just ragdolled back down by Gabriel, taking more damage to the dome from the knees of Gabriel. Amurzanov is not liking that one bit, Ryan.
Gabriel very effective in this position, and these knees, even if they don't score the finish, may force Amurzanov to make a mistake, but he is back to his feet. That was an exciting exchange.
Dominating positions on the ground for Gabriel. Amurzanov looping in with the left hand, swing and a miss. Dives in for the double leg. Let's see if he can get the right leverage, and he does, completing the Moritagari double leg takedown straight into the closed guard of Gabriel.
Stop!
Great composure by Amarzanov. He ate some massive knees to his head, legal by the way, but was able to get up and execute a takedown right away. He stayed composed, did not get wild with his strikes, got in on the double leg and sent this thing back to the ground.
This is a position that Amarzanov can really take advantage of. Inside the guard of Gabriel. He can push up man strikes just the way he did just now. These are the moments where he needs to be careful. The JJ black belt on his back is something to be aware of. He cannot relax, just putting pressure on the top. Gabriel has the ability to switch his hips and move into submission attacks in the blink of an eye. And no doubt that Amarzanov knows that, and that's what that heavy top pressure from wrestling will give you. It's that strong base in the hips.
That's right, Achilles, and just that tenacity. He took those big shots, he got right up, he shot in there again, now he's on top. Looking to let his hands go. Now is the time towards the end of the round to pull that trigger. Exciting back and forth in that round. Lucas Gabriel looking very good.
Definitely back and forth. The wrestling of Gabriel on point and the wrestling of Amarzanov on point. Both had considerable time of control on the ground. Both inflicted some damage. Let's take us through the replay here, Brian.
Beautiful timing on that kick as Haji Murad went airborne. Then here in this top position, Lucas Gabriel, very heavy, very dominant here, taking away all the space, locking up the front choke, able to let knees go from that position. But then Amarzanov turned the tables at the end of the round. Both of these guys so well matched, such a competitive matchup.
Let's go.
I think we'll see a lot of excitement here in this third round, Achilles.
Oh, the combination of Lumpini and One is the ultimate platform for the best fighters in the world. It's pure magic, pure fire, pure adrenaline. These two warriors have been going at it full speed for the last 2 rounds. Big shots on the inside there from Gabriel as he forces Amarzanov to level change and drop and pursue again for the double leg takedown. Now opting for the higher grip. He knows he has the underhook with the left. Does not want to lose that. Whereas Gabriel knows he needs to angle off, he needs to get his back off the ropes and start attacking.
You can just see the physical strength of Haji Murad Amarzanov driving his opponent into the ropes, and now the corner looking to lock up around the waist to hit that takedown. Once again, Lucas Gabriel, very well versed in this position. Races the shin across the legs and the hips, shuts down the knees, creates space. He clinches well. He credits that to his striking background. If he can make some more space, he can be damaged from here as well.
When we look at the MMA rule set, the bout is judged as a whole, not round by round. So we'd have to see who's been had more time pressuring, more chances to inflict damage. Amarzanov is in his safe spot right here, pressuring with his wrestling. Gabriel has been proven to be dangerous with his hands. I'd like to see more of that, Brian. What do you think he needs to do to get that space right now? Like, just start unloading on the feet.
That's right. Gabriel, needs to hand fight, create some space here. Amarzanov just very physically strong. Continuing, he scrambles, he's relentless. A ton of pressure, so difficult to fight someone like this. Lucas Gabriel still working to get back to his feet. If he can create some room, he can move laterally, pump the jab. He's got striking options, but he needs to get back to those feet. Some great flexibility, getting the hips back to this position. He was so effective with in the second round, letting those knees go, which are legal. Now in the top position again. Great stuff here from Gabriel.
That is why the black belt status is such an important status. It's that never give up attitude. Even though it looked like Gabriel was under a lot of pressure on the bottom, out of nowhere, he turned the right corner, waited his moment, perfectly timed timed it, landed damaging strikes from the knee. Now he's in this top rope position, raining down elbows. Amazonov, this is dangerous for Amazonov. He is so tough, but he was forced to change position there, giving up the close guard here. Big bolts on the top from Gabriel, as you can see the damage on the face of Amazonov.
And that's the thing, isn't it, here? Gabriel is not afraid to let his hands go. When you're striking, when you're punching from the top, it does create openings for the person on the bottom to escape. But Gabriel just passing the guard smoothly and confident with his strikes. Very, very good on the ground.
Oh, this is the bread and butter of jiu-jitsu, locking in the triangle here. The katagatame is going belly down. It is very tight. It looks like he might get attacked from here. Amazonov doesn't deal with that situation. Pulling down desperately right now is Amazonov gasping for air. As you can see, the Gabriel. Straight to mount, locked in the arm triangle, and there was nothing Amazonov could do but attack from back.
Now this is a huge win for Lucas Gabriel. We all know just how tough Gachimurad Amazonov is. He held out from tapping for to the last possible moment. Insane. But Lucas Gabriel stuck to the submission, stayed patient like a boa constrictor, just getting tighter and tighter, cinching up the submission millimeter by millimeter, inch by inch from the United States, getting the sub, looking so good in this victory here tonight. An incredibly competitive match between both of these guys, so much back and forth. Lucas Gabriel demonstrating his jiu-jitsu ability, his ability to grapple from the bottom, to get back to his feet, to strike, and then to lock in that submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 minutes and 54 seconds in the third round, your referee has called a stop to this contest. Your winner, by way of arm triangle, Lucas Gabriel!
Lucas Gabriel. Wow, what a fight. Great action between these two. It speaks to the skill of Lucas Gabriel to be able to submit such a high-level opponent.